Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Dave's Empire 1981 for part 3 of my end of year Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse celebration thing. I've had so many figures sitting around to unbox, so I decided to do a 3-part video series. All these other ones have been unboxed recently. These are all the Batmans for comparison. You got the Flash unmasked Batman. You got the Flash masked Batman. You got the NECA Batman. You got the Mezco Batman. And you got the Batman that came with the Batmobile. And of course, Batman Returns DVD back here. Another one over there. And my OG childhood survivor poster there. Hell yeah. Obviously, we're doing the Batman Returns figures. Deluxe Theatrical Editions. I have Batman up first, then Catwoman, Penguin, and Max Shreck, and the Batboat. So let's get into this, folks. Batman Returns is one of my favorite Batman movies. That, along with the original, make a pretty good duo. The other two, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, they're fun for different reasons. But, oh yeah, the package. But these ones were better. Nice little package there. Logos. These are still popping up at Targets and Walmart's. Poster image on the back. The bat, the cat, the penguin. Batman Returns. We're going to get this Batman open and compare him casually to the other ones. By that I mean just, stand him up there with him. Once you get everything out of here, carefully set the box on the floor. Do something with that later. Get the card off of the back here. All the cards look to be the same. It's a really nice artwork on the back of that. Too bad I gotta tear them all up. DC newer logo stand. Yeah, set them over there. There's the card. The sequel to Batman pits the Caped Crusader against his most fiendish opponents yet, the evil Penguin and the sinuous and mysterious Catwoman. Alright. Put that over there. I will have a few others coming up shortly. Did you guys watch the other 2 parts of my video series? If you did, what'd you think? If you didn't, go back and watch them. You don't know what you're missing. Unless you do. If you know my type of videos, you know what to expect from this one. A bit of blah blah blah, a bit of non blah blah blah, a bit of hey, how do you do? Make sure to do it carefully so we don't stab ourselves. Like get this last one from the front, perhaps. Super careful, like. There we go. Don't want to knock the entire display down. It is possible. We're going to get him out, and then we're going to look at his accessories. All right. Sit that on the floor. Him there. Zooming in, we're going to do the left grip. Probably to hold the batarang. Chunky, kind of techish. Let's see, where's the top of the hand? I'd say that was designed for that. What do you think? Yeah, that works. Let's set that aside. He's got a right grip semi-trigger for the grapnel gun. Looks pretty good. Let's see what the grip hand looks like holding it. It's a stiff grip. Once you get that seated, works pretty good. Alright, cool. The bat. I think the likeness is probably the best of the bunch so far. The way the cowl integrates with the logo piece, I think it's pretty nice. The armored looking suit. And obviously it is somewhat different than the Batman one because it is a completely different suit. Let's see, zoom out just a little. Side to side comparison. Yeah, I like the neck articulation there, or the lack of neck joint. Very similar belt. Gauntlets are different. The boots look like they're the same though. Not as glossy as that one either, but that's all right. I'm going to zoom out. Let's check out this articulation, shall we? You can turn his head like so. Basically, you can't look up or down without using the body band. That's pretty cool. He's got upper joint, lower joint. It works, serviceable. Up to there. Bat splits. Basically all the classic Mcfarlane Toys articulation is present here. The cape, as you can see, is glossier plastic or material. I like the slightly smoother torso on this guy, actually. Oop, loosened up his arm just a little. Let's look at the cape. It is matte on that side, shinier on that side. It is wired, which is nice. You can't go full spread, like way up, but having a wired cape is nice. Let's see. Let's check out cape to cape comparison. This one that came with the Batmobile, much bigger cape than this one here, but that one is not wired. Quite enjoy the look of this Batman. He looks rougher, tougher, ready to fuck some shit up. It's like, yeah. So get the cape to lay flattish. Wee, flying in the breeze. Everybody knows the struggles with the wired capes. Trying to get them to lay flat, huh? Either way, I like the look of this guy quite a bit. I love the stiff neck on him. What do you think, folks? You think this is an upgrade, a downgrade on this one here? Tell me all the things. All the things. I just gotta get his ankle to turn out a little bit. There you go. Yeah. It's actually slightly taller than that one, I think. We're going to put him all the way up. Tiny Lex Luthor fell over. So we're going to move his stuff off the thing here. Click. Put him there. Stand Tiny Lex Luthor back up. You'll see that in the Page Bunchers Part 2. I am going to get a sip of drink. Fruit punch and Disaronno. Because fuck it. It's the holidays. We're going to go to... We'll do Catwoman. Her box is set up a little bit different because she does not have that many accessories. You'll notice, excuse me, there's not a Michelle Pfeiffer unmasked head sculpt in here. It would have been cool, but there's probably a likeness thing going. Same box all the way around, except it says Catwoman instead of Batman. Now, I never had the Catwoman from back in the day. So this is technically my first movie Catwoman, I believe. So I'm excited about it. Make sure put that on there for blade safety. Yes, that's it. Ah, crap. Don't fall over, guys. It's not one of my videos if I don't struggle with knocking shit over. See, this one is a nice clean background because her stand and card are in the bubble, so that might be the background to save. Her stand, exactly the same. Her card, exactly the same, except rounded corners and a grayer back. Lighter gray back. Odd. Lighter print altogether. Very strange. Let's get her accessories out, shall we? She comes with 2 accessories. One being a whip and another being a taser. Because, why not? I don't know how well she stands. Hopefully well enough. Because I would hate to have to be forced to use the display stand for her. Just so she can stand with Batman. Okay, let's get her out. She is light. But you would expect her to be so compared to Batman. She's a female after all. Put her in neutral. Let's set her down there. We're going to get a look at the taser. Stun gun. Yeah, that's good enough. The whip. Molded and braided looking texture. It is pre-shaped. So you will not get any super dynamic extras out of that. But it does have a good look. There is Catwoman here. Nice face sculpt. Blue eyes. Red lips. Pointy ears. I like the stitching all the way around you where you'd expect it to be. The corset. The sharp fingernails. All the way down to the boots. Her right knee is super loose because of the way she was in the package, so be aware of that if you take her out. The left one's a little bit loose. I think a little heat and squeeze would take care of that. Stitching right up the butt crack. Heels. Let's get Catwoman looked at, shall we? Drop it down. Change the angle. Alright. First impression, I am very pleased with it. She looks really nice. There are bicep cuts. The left one is stiff, but it does work. She can look quite a bit down. She can look a good bit up. She's probably going to have the most neck articulation of the bunch of them. She's got this corset piece is an overlay. There's no upper torso articulation. It feels like a ball joint there. She can bend a bit. Well, that's enough, you know. Splits. Really nice form. Shoulders. All the standard Mcfarlane bits and pieces of articulation. We're going to get the whip in her hand here in a minute. But I want to check out all the articulation first. As I said, the knee a little bit loose. I think she's a really good looking figure. Let's see if she can stand. She will lean back. See, the heels being the way they are, if you want her to stand, you have to have her just right. She'll probably do well. And oh, there she goes. She's standing. Yay! She'll probably do well with a stand. Unfortunately, with her slightly weak feeling knee and her heels, yeah, that's it. She'll probably need the stand long term. But for now, that's pretty nice. I like that quite a bit. Sorry guys, I'm just playing here. I changed her balance point when I moved their arm. That's nice. We're going to put her whip to the side for now. We're going to put the taser in her hand. Yeah. Ow. Sharp fingers, so be aware of that. Alright, let's get around the thumb. There you go. That works. So come at me, fools. Alright. Nice. Just to save us some issues, we're going to put her on her stand. If she fits on it, that is. Take off camera just to make sure her foot goes all the way down. She's basically floating on that ankle now, on that foot now. But she'll stand up for the rest of the review, hopefully. Put her there with Batman. Penguin. Let's do Penguin. It's one I've been really looking forward to. I like Danny DeVito quite a bit. I really enjoy this version of Penguin. There are two versions so far. This one with the top hat and woolen coat. You could call this the mayoral penguin. The other one is with the duck vehicle. You'll see that one in a bit. Same box. The Penguin, Batman Returns. There's that. I'm super stoked to have this figure because no tape on that side, no tape on that side, only tape on the back. Yeah, so this one, I've had plenty of Batmans. Like I said, I didn't have a Catwoman. I never had a movie Penguin either. So, and in the past, they've been pretty expensive to get an OG one. So, I had to make sure I had this one. Now I got lucky when I found them. I was at Ross probably 2 months ago now. Maybe a little bit more than that. I was looking at something completely else in my hand, like a Star Wars figure, droid set. And somebody said, hey, the Batman Returns wave is at the Target right around the corner. So I was like, shit, yeah. I sat down the figure I was looking at, went immediately to the toy section at Target, and snagged all 4 of these figures at the same time. And I couldn't have been any happier about it. The Peacemaker figure was also there. However, I did not pick it up because there was still budget involved. You can only get so many things at once. And I've seen the Peacemaker figure since then. So I will get a hold of that one eventually. But it is not the main priority. And Penguin out. Cradle on the ground. This does feel like wool, or at the very least felt. Big old fuzzy thing there. The top hat, molded all in black plastic. Looks good. Looks like it will fit the head just fine. He comes with a plain black umbrella. No trick umbrellas for this particular figure. The likeness is a bit wild, but close to damn enough for me. You can't see anything else besides the barest of impressions here. Wow. Look at that, folks. We got a really cool looking figure here. Now the penguins, the commando penguins, come with a coat to go with the penguin that comes with the duck vehicle. If I ever get that, I will do a video and show you that too. And those damn penguins. I like this jacket. It will probably always stay on the figure. But for now, let's look at the penguin. I think that's pretty definitive version of the penguin, to which all others will be compared. You look a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit side, a little bit side. Let's put the top hat on him. The top hat sits to the back of his head, like so. Kind of rests in that hair notch. That's why it's shaped like that. There's somewhat of a front and back orientation to it. Once you get it in there, it should hold just fine. His arms can come up to there. There's bicep cut. There's no butterfly necessarily. Double jointed elbows. Now I forget in the movie if he had 2 flipper hands or not, but it looks like that's a flipper hand that's a little bit bonier. That's definitely not separate fingers there. But the right one Definitely flippers. So this one is in a grip for the umbrella there. It does have a little bit of waist. You can go back that far. You can go forward. A little bit of split. He's not a super agile character anyway, so single jointed knees that far. Toe articulation. Yeah. This guy looks great. Left ankle, a little bit funny. Unless that's the toe joint. That might be the toe joint flexing on me. Yeah. We're going to put this guy's jacket back on and give him his umbrella. And get him posted up back here with the Catwoman and Batman there. Hell yeah. This wave makes me happy, folks. Hope this video is making you happy. Even if it isn't, that's okay. My videos won't make everybody happy, but I make them to make myself happy. Let's see here. Let's see. How are we going to do this without destroying it? We want it up. Yes, antagonistic. His fingers are stiff. You know what? Hold on. Let me do something here. Will his hand even come off? I think I'm just pulling the fucking wrist joint out instead. Alright, so I'm going to do this slightly different. And we're not going to cut it, but I am going to wedge something in there that I can push against to open up his thumb a little bit. I think I'm tearing the plastic a little bit on his thumb. Yeah. Yeah, that was annoying. It's in his hand, but not very. So it does make him look intimidating, doesn't it? Or at least aggressive. Let's see, is that hat back on the right way? Alright. Right way, wrong way. Who cares? It's on there. That's a good fucking looking figure to me. Yeah, this wave as a whole so far is probably my favorite of the year. I'm glad I saved it for the end. one more individual figure. Max Shreck. Mr. Christopher Walken. Put Penguin over there. There we go. This is a red platinum edition. Why? I don't know. He's basically a central character besides these three. He's basically the douchebag behind the scenes to antagonize everybody. Everything's the same except Max Shreck. You could possibly still find this one as well. This one's got tape on 3 sides. Alright, set that down. It comes with the alternate head, so you can have the tased up, burnt out, crusted face on his body, or the standard, pretty nice actually, Christopher Walken likeness. Put the box on the floor. Get this guy, the card, out of here. I probably just bent the shit out of that. This one has double plastic on there. Don't know why though. Standard stand at this point. Same card with just the picture and the name on there. Let's crack the alternate head out. I probably won't use the alternate head, at least not much. But I'd rather have the option than not. I think that's all the strapping on him. Blade safety. He does not come with any other accessories besides the card, the stand, and the screaming burnt head. So let's take a look at the screaming burnt head. You know, it's not the worst representation of the scene. It is meant to swap out, so you could. But this likeness is pretty dang good. He's got the weird white eyebrows, nicely sculpted and combed hair. The shiny bits on the jacket are from the plastic cradle. It's a rubbery texture, almost leathery texture. Pinstripe body with the bow tie at the top. I don't know if this is a reused body, but it's definitely not a reused head. Let's check out his articulation. He can look down. Can't really look up because of the collar. Let's see. But he tends to look down on people anyway, so forget about it. Standard articulation all around. If you wanted the pinstripe sleeves, you'll have to make them yourself. The the paint on the inside of the jacket was definitely wet when this overlay was put on, because that is a wet paint smear and stick. But considering he's not going to be posed without the overcoat, I'm not going to be too angry about it. I think it would be cool if he had some kind of alternate hand, but it's okay that he doesn't. He's got a grip right and a fist left, but it's not a true trigger finger, so at least there's that. He's got the hollow, squishy midsection, so there's overlay over the armature inside. So if he crunches, it bunches up. You can get him to probably sit if you work it a little bit. Splits, all that stuff. We'll see if we can get him to sit in the penguin boat in a bit here. I like the shape, the contour of the sleeve to the fist, you know. I like the ankle to sit a little flatter. I always got to adjust the feet a little bit so that it sits more natural. Meh. That works for me, guys. Let me get his head out of the way. We're going to do a quartet here. The villains and the bat. As a foursome, these figures look really nice together. They're going to look real good on a shelf when I eventually build that out. But for this last one, we're going to have to do a little bit of rearranging to make some room for it, because the box is big as hell. We're going to put Penguin and Max to the side. Hopefully not knocking shit over. See, Max wants to fall, so... There. Did something that aligned it. There. We're going to go with that. Put him to the side. Let me awkwardly reach behind me and get the duck with the penguin. Gently around the light. This boy is heavy. We go up. See penguin in the box there. 9.3 inches long. The duck with the penguin. Batman Returns. We're going to go wibbly wobbly sideways. Batman Returns, the duck with the penguin. Same thing on this side. The back is a digital representation of it. Fits most 7-inch figures. Well, since we got it this way, we're going to go ahead and Cut the tape on them. Found this one at GameStop. I did pay the $100, $110, whatever it was, because I wanted it. So this will look amazing with the Batmobile once I create enough space to unbox it off camera a little bit. Once I get enough space to display it all together. Struggling here, folks. The background is like a cave or something. That didn't work out. Let's see if we can rest that cradle there for a second. Try not to knock everything else over. Keep getting my beard stuck to this fucking tape. The card is different. It is Batman Returns, a duck with penguin. The front, it says no bio. It matches the digital artwork. And the front is the card, or the movie poster. The stand is the same. Alright, let's see how many places this thing is strapped. I can see one here. I can see one here. That might be it. Let me put the cap back on there and we'll find out. Yep. That is it. Let me get this plastic cradle out of the way. Alright, folks. The duck with penguin. We're gonna change the angle so we can all see what I'm looking at here. There's the zoom out. Obviously, the wheels turn. It's got some heft to it. Looks like hollow underneath. Faux speaker. There's nothing in there. The wings do not move. I wonder if it was attempted, but they could not figure it out, because in the movie this one does move. Let's get this penguin out of here. His angles were in there all jacked up. He did have a little bit of plastic in there. And he is strapped to this inner piece of cradle. There's one and two. And the face and head should be approximately the same as the other one. Yeah, the hair looks to be the same, so you could take the hat off of him over here and put it on him over here if you wanted. Sit down on the ground. This is basically the underwear version of him. He will stay like this. Same articulation scheme as the other one. We're going to see if we can get him to stand, fix his fucking ankles here. Since there's all jacked around inside the duck. Ow. Just pinched the hell out of my thumb there. You see that, guys? Same hands, but they're painted skin texture, skin tone. Hell yeah. That's cool. I wish I had some of those penguins to go along with this thing. And I wish I had that jacket that comes with the penguins. Let's get a look at the inside of this thing. There is a mold hole because it's a hollow thing. You can see down there in the crack. The stick and the steering wheel does not move. It's got some size to it in there. These wings are on there pretty solidly, but I bet you if you're industrious, you could gently and carefully unseal that and create some kind of armature in there that allows that door to pivot. It is something I would potentially think about doing, but I wouldn't want to ruin it, really, so I would be very careful doing so. All right, we're going to put him up here, kind of standing. We're going to put him standing on the seat of the duck. Slide him back there. We're going to get the other folks around him. You got Catwoman here. Batman there. I almost said Batwoman. What do you think, guys? Is this a wave that you've been after? Is it a wave that you picked up? Did you get the duck? Were you as excited about having the duck and another penguin as I was, or I am? Because I really do like it. We're going to get Max lurking over here. We're going to put this hat back on the penguin here. If we can figure out front and back to it again. Get the coat out of the way. There it goes. Does go on easier one way versus the other. Alright folks, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. And about do it for the part 3 of my Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse unboxing bonanza video series to end the year. Let me know any comments. Just be nice, or don't even be nice. Just be respectful. Goodbye 2025. Hello 2026. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Deuces.